What's up, guys? This is Logic. This is my WWE Clash of Champions 2019 review, and we all was expecting this. We all was hoping this. We all were waiting for it. We were waiting to see Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, show up, and it was awesome. Seth Rollins, he beat Braun Strowman as expected. We saw the WWE trademark logo that pops up at the end of every show, basically signifies the show is going off the air. As we see Rollins celebrating on the stage, the lights go out. Boom. The Fiend is there, Sister Abigail, Mandible Claw, and we see the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, looking dominant over our Universal Champion, Seth Rollins. That was the highlight of the show. That's it. That was it. The pay per view, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It was a decent show with some enjoyable moments. Anyways, I'm feeling pretty sick, guys. I'm real later in this review. I just want to get this stuff over with. But you guys know the deal. You guys know what to do. Like my video, comment. Give me some comments, subscribers. Follow my Twitter at Logic is Key YT. That is Logic is Key YT. And let's get this over with. Boom. Anyways, pre-show. Let's quickly go through this. We have Humberto Carrillo versus Lince Dorado versus Drew Gulak Cruiserweight Championship match on the line. Decent match. Gulak retains. Gulak, he's one of those guys that he just does a good job. He's great at his job. He's on the caliber of Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, Buddy Murphy. I can easily see him getting over on the main roster, but what he's doing on 205 Live is great. Anyways, guys, at the end of this match, Dorado and Carrillo were on the top rope. Dorado hit Corrado with a super hurricanrana. Dorado went back to the top for a shooting star press, but Carrillo moved out the way and hit a springboard kick followed by a springboard press. He went for the pin. Out of nowhere, Drew Carrillo into the apron, rolled up Dorado, retained. Quick, nice, whatever, fun match for the pre-show. Humberto Carrillo, I feel like he's the next guy on 205 Live, even though we have a next guy. We have a number one contender already, but, he's a low-key guy that's coming up. I feel like he's a great talent. Was on NXT. I loved his work on NXT. Now he's on 205 Live. Good babyface. I enjoy his work. Obviously, he didn't get the win, but that's not to say the future. He's not a 205 Live champion soon. All right, so match 2 of the pre-show, Cedric Alexander versus AJ Styles for the U.S. Championship. This match, it was great, but why was it on the pre-show? It was Cedric Alexander's hometown. It would have been a great idea to open the show in front of his hometown, give him some sympathy against the heel champ AJ Styles. Example, the women's tag team championship match easily could have been on the pre-show, and the same exact moment, only 5 minutes these guys got. That's what that match could have got. Would have been alright. Would have been, good. A good way for the pre-show to lead into the main show. But obviously the US Championship is not as important as the women's tag team championships, apparently. But anyways, Cedric and AJ, like I said, these guys went 5 minutes. They hit each other with fast offense. Quickly as the match started, Cedric hit the Michinoku driver as soon as the bell rung for a quick 2.5. Styles, he rolled out and he hit Cedric hit a suicide dive, or he dived over the top rope onto the outside. Eventually, Styles, he hit a brainbuster on the apron, then hit a Styles Clash on the outside, went in the ring, goes for the pin, but he lifts Cedric's heads up as the referee's about to count to 3 because he's about to inflict more damage. So Styles tried to make Cedric tap with his calf crusher, but eventually Cedric got to the ropes. Cedric then on the apron, he hit a forearm and a flatliner for a near fall. Then Styles, he hit a DDT and set up for the phenomenal forearm. He hit the phenomenal forearm. Cedric, he sold it real nicely, flipped through it. Styles then hit the Styles clash, got the 3 count. Post match, the OC attacks Cedric after, and AJ he wins clean. Boom. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting Cedric to win, but I wasn't expecting AJ to straight out beat him clean. But he pinned AJ for this opportunity. If we look back at it, and I wasn't expecting him to beat AJ back to back. So eventually Cedric will beat AJ, but we just have to wait. I'm hoping he does get this push. He deserves it. Why not? Sorry guys, if I sound like I'm sniffling or like just sound like out of it, I am. I'm kind of sick right now. I'm fighting my voice. Like I'm talking and I feel like I gotta sneeze, but whatever. Anyways, the official show starts. The main show. We starting it off with Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus the Universal Champion Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman for the Raw Tag Team Champions. Now I can't lie, I don't like the team of Roode and Ziggler because it's out of nowhere, but they did work well together. They look like a real tag team in the ring. They use smart tag team wrestling. So Ziggler and Roode, they worked over Seth before the hot tag basically. Seth reversed Ziggler's DDT and turned it into a Falcon Arrow. Seth got the hot tag on Braun Strowman. It was a good hot tag. Strowman came in the ring, shoulder attacker Ziggler, then Roode, and continued to run them both over 3 times on the outside. When he runs around, jogs around, whatever. This guy could run around, knock anybody over. So Strowman, he did it again. And he finally goes into the ring post because they finally move out the way. Anyways, Roode went back into the ring, tried it at the DDT, but Strowman counter. Seth tagged himself in, and Braun obviously was not happy about this. But Seth got hit with a spine buster by Roode. He was setting up for the glorious DDT, but Strowman came in and he shoulder tackled Roode, right? And as he did this, Rollins got hit as well. So Ziggler then pulled the ropes down and Strowman fell out. Roode then hit the glorious DDT on Rollins, and Robert Roode pinned the Universal Champion to become a tag team champion. So Braun Strowman, he couldn't take 2 losses. He wasn't gonna, take the L for the tag team championships, then take a L again for the Universal Championship later on tonight. So obviously Seth had to get this loss, obviously. And think about it, Robert Roode needs a little push now because he just pinned the Universal Champion. We don't see that too often. Anyways, so next thing we had Braun Strowman going to the back and he gets interviewed and he basically said he didn't lose, Rollins lost, and he will become a double loser later on tonight. Whatever. They had the miscommunication because Braun knocked Roode into Rollins, so that's a story. I was expecting Braun just to attack Seth right after the match because they lost, but I don't know, whatever. I guess they didn't want Braun to be heel. I guess I don't know if he would have got booed, but you know what I mean. Like, just because they had a little miscommunication doesn't mean nothing. We all knew the outcome of this whole feud from the beginning, so whatever. That was the opening match. Match 2. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair's hometown. I was expecting them to put that 10th title reign on Charlotte, but they didn't do it. This match was quick, similar to the US title match. Immediately, Charlotte went for the big boot, then Bayley rolled out the ring. Charlotte threw Bayley into the barricade, then into the ring. Charlotte went for the finger 4, but Bayley countered into a roll-up for a near fall. Charlotte had Bayley in the corner on the floor, right? And Charlotte was aggressively attacking Bayley. So the ref started pushing Charlotte back to, get her out the corner to get Bayley up. But as this was happening, Bayley unhooked the bottom turnbuckle, and as Charlotte came back in to attack Bayley, Bayley pulled Charlotte's face first right into the exposed turnbuckle. knocked her out. 1, 2, 3, got the win. As soon as the bell rung after the match, Bailey grabbed her title, ran straight to the back. Now, I get the heel character of Bailey. You know, she's still a good guy or a good girl, whatever, but she's doing bad tactics. She's gonna, eventually say that she's not doing nothing wrong. She had to do what she had to do to win, whatever. But I don't know. I felt like Bailey needed a new change, like a whole new attitude, a whole new transformation. Enough of the huggers, enough of the colorful lights, enough of the smiling. Like, I don't know, emo version of Bailey. That's what I was looking forward to. We didn't get that, but anyways, I just didn't care. I felt like this was a waste of 4 minutes. I don't know how long they're gonna drag out the storyline. Charlotte's soon gonna get that rematch at Hell in a Cell. So do you truly care? I don't. Whatever. The Revival versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships is next. Yes, a Raw tag team is challenging a SmackDown tag team for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Why? I don't know why, but the Revival, they've been building up this match where Orton attacking a New Day, injuring of Xavier Woods, and having Kofi Kingston be by himself defend his own honor without Woods and Big E there. Big E and Woods, they weren't on TV a lot. So the New Day, in the beginning of the match, they had control, but Dawson, he knocked Woods down off the apron, which led Big E to fight this match alone most of the time. It was a 2-on-1 assault until Woods finally got back up. Woods got the hot tag, so he's coming in hot, but eventually the Revival come in and make it a 2-on-1 again because they go on the outside and hit the shatter machine on Big E. Boom. First, Woods is out, now Big E is out. Anyways, so basically it was the Revival versus the Woods. The Revival then hit the shatter machine on Woods, and they didn't go for the pin right away. So I thought this was going to be, the heels looking dumb. They hit their finisher move, but, they're not going for the pin right away. So I thought the Revival was just going to, look dumb until Big E got back in the ring. This did not happen. So Dawson took Woods' knee pad off. He ripped his tights to expose his knee. Then he applied a deathlock, and Woods, he had no choice but to tap out. Boom. The Revival beat Big E and Xavier Woods, and now they're the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And they cut a promo after this. So the Revival, clearly, they're being a heel old school team. They said, you're welcome to the WWE Universe. There's no longer cake battering or pancake battering on the titles. You can consider the titles revived. You can't hear the stupid trombones or hip swirls. The old school has finally put the new school to quiet. And speaking of old school, Randy Orton's gonna extinguish the flame that Kofi Kingston lit at WrestleMania, and it will be a new day. Yes, it will be. Nice, simple promo from the Revival. Love the Revival. So there you go. I enjoyed it. Now they're the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Hopefully this, officially moves them to SmackDown now. But you never know. We're going to get a draft soon. So the real WWE is about to really change. They're about to have a season premiere. Well, we already had it, but I'm about to soon talk about the season premiere. That doesn't mean nothing. Season premiere, who cares? When the draft comes and the draft is finally finished and everyone's established to their own brand, that's when we're going to see real change, and we're going to, feel different about the show. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Obviously, the wild card is about to be over, but you never know. You never know with this company. Anything can happen, but it seems like everything's going to slowly get better as soon as the draft is over. So the next match we had is Fire and Desire versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the women's tag team titles. This was a bathroom break. No disrespect to these women, but Mandy Rose and Alexa Bliss, horrible chemistry. I didn't like what they did in the ring. And on top of that, we didn't really see much. This match was a joke. WWE treated this match like a joke because quickly, R-Truth, Carmella, they run down the ring. Jobbers are chasing them. Clearly, the 24/7 championship BS. So R-Truth runs in the ring, and as his back is turned, Alexa Bliss tries to roll him up, but Truth kicks out. Truth then runs out the ring, and the whole 24/7 antics continue. They chasing him, but continuing with the match. At the end of this, Nikki Cross hit the hanging neckbreaker to Rose to retain the titles. The 24/7 championship sucks. The women's tag team championships suck. You just get rid of both of these titles. Both of these titles don't need to be around. We don't need tag team woman BS. We can have tag team matches, but we don't need a championship for the tag team championships for the woman. We don't need it. We don't need it. Trust me, we don't need it. We don't need this 24/7 nonsense. Like, I get it. It's supposed to be funny. I don't find it funny at all. Sometimes it's funny, not often. But yeah, two championships that are a waste of time. Whatever. Who cares? The Miz versus Shinsuke Nakamura with Sami Zayn for the IC Championship. Now, Nakamura came out with a cape, looking awesome. Nakamura, like, he's an interesting character. Really interesting. Like, I don't know, like, sometimes he's coming out as a rock star. Sometimes you see him coming out with a cape looking all like super villainy. He has his jumpsuit with his zipper so low down. Like, I don't know, he's very interesting with his attire, his mannerisms, just the way how he acts. Like, Nakamura, I don't know, like, I can go on and talk about each wrestler on this brand, but Nakamura, he's something real special. He can be feared. I really feel like he can be feared. He doesn't even need to speak much. He doesn't need Sami Zayn. All he has to do is, this might be a bad impression because I'm just gonna just say something, but imagine we see Nakamura in the back promo, doesn't say much. He's mysterious. Not really mysterious, but like, there's a feeling that is not right. There's something weird about him. And he doesn't say nothing. He looks at you and he says, "You die now." I don't know. I don't know. Just say "you die now." Is that too much because you were PG? I don't know. That would just make Nakamura just feel more better, and then just having the goofball Sami Zayn running around acting like an idiot. Even though I like Sami Zayn, I'd rather Nakamura just simply say "you die." That's it. Kinshasa, you die. That's it. I don't want. There's nothing else to talk about. Anyways, Miz versus Nakamura. I was 100% sure the Miz was going to win this title and it was going to be done for Nakamura. Miz was going to, come like, I don't know, a 10-time champion, a 9-time champion. Who cares? To beat Chris Jericho's record. This didn't even happen. Surprising. But Zayn was doing commentary during this match. He's a real heel. He gets real heel heat. That's why I enjoy Sami Zayn. But quickly, Miz grabs the mic from Zayn. He throws it up the ramp. Nakamura then hits a big boot on Miz. Miz worked Nakamura's leg or his knee. So he's working on Nakamura's knee for the finger four later. Anyways, Nakamura eventually hit this beautiful German suplex. Miz was sitting on the bottom rope. Nakamura bounced off the rope, slid through the Miz, and hit like a snap German suplex. It was just a beautiful, fantastic move. If you know what I'm talking about, go watch it, whatever. Miz, he dodged the Kinshasa and he got a finger four, but Nakamura got to the ropes. Zayn then distracted the Miz, which caused Nakamura to hit a Kinshasa. Miz kicked out of this Kinshasa. After this, Nakamura tried to go for it again, but Miz turned it around, hit a Skull Crusher finale, and I thought that was it. I thought we was going to get another title reign for the Miz, boring babyface Miz, but obviously that wasn't going to be it. Sami Zayn comes in, distracts the referee and Miz. Miz is obviously an idiot, babyface idiot syndrome or whatever you want to call it. Chases Sami Zayn all around like a dummy. Gets hit with a Kinshasa. Gets hit with another Kinshasa. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Retain. I much rather have Nakamura as the champion than babyface Miz. I was like 100% sure that Miz was gonna walk out with the title, but happy he didn't. He doesn't need it. Nakamura needs it way more than him, and yeah, that's it. I'm tired of babyface Miz. He's not interesting to me. Doesn't sound genuine. Sounds fake, boring. I don't know. It's just something about him being in babyface that does not work at all. Finally, something that piqued my interest: Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. This is the best match of the night. This was the best match Becky had since WrestleMania, or the best Becky looked since WrestleMania. This is the best Raw Women's Championship match since WrestleMania. Sasha Bank Sasha Banks has made the women's division feel so much more important just for her being here. Becky had to go through Lacey Evans and Natalia. Like, who cares about them? Let's be realistic. Sasha brings the emotion. 50-50. The fans love Sasha, but they hate her because obviously she's heel. But we love Sasha Banks. They were chanting, "Let's go Becky, let's go Sasha," whatever. 50-50. This match started off hot quickly, as every other match on this show. So Becky immediately, she slapped Sasha in the face and tried to go for the disarmer, but Sasha goes to the outside. Becky hit a basement slide drop kick to the back into the ring. Becky tried to go for a top rope leg drop, but Sasha tossed her off, started taunting the crowd, whatever. Sasha hit a Meteora for a 2 count. Becky tried to go for a Bex floater, but Sasha counters. Sasha leapt over the top rope, but Becky hit her with a drop kick in midair. Becky then hit the Bex floater, but she put Sasha on the top rope. But Sasha hit another Meteora for another near fall. Sasha tried to go for the bank statement, but Becky got out and turned it into a disarmer. Sasha eventually got to the ropes. Becky hit a missile drop kick off the second rope. This is awesome chance started to pick up. Sasha then hit a backstabber into the bank statement. Becky turned it over, right? And Sasha goes out the ring. She goes out the ring, grabs a chair, slides the chair in the ring. So clearly the ref is not going to allow this to happen. The ref takes the chair from Sasha, but as his back is turned, Sasha hits Becky with a different chair. So she brings out 2 chairs actually, and the ref only took 1. So she hit Becky with that chair. Banks followed with a Shining Wizard for a close 3 count. Sasha yelled in frustration, how bad she wanted to win right there. So Sasha went for another chair, but the ref took it away. Becky got up, took the chair, and went for Sasha. She tried to hit Sasha, but Sasha moved out the way, and the ref got hit in the shoulder. But think about this. The ref got hit in the shoulder. As the match went on, the ref was knocked out. The ref did not move. He didn't get up. None of that. He only got hit in the shoulder. It wasn't like he got hit in the head, but whatever. So the ref is out. Becky used the chair on Sasha a little bit. They had their brawl around the arena. They went through the crowd. They made their way to the concession stands. Becky, she got mustard. She poured it on Sasha, and they brawled their way all around back to ringside. Sasha got a chair again, but Becky kicked her and viciously beat Sasha with the chair. Becky set up the chair in a seated position and put Sasha's arm through the chair position and applied the disarmer, which looked painful. So the refs eventually came out. They broke it up. Sasha wins by disqualification because Becky hit the referee, and Becky's still the champion. The crowd is chanting, "Let them fight," whatever. The commentators, they told us that the match was over, but we didn't hear no bell ring. We didn't hear none of that. They never said the match is over. After the referee got hit, they just kept quiet. The match continued like nothing ever happened. As soon as Becky applied this armor through the chair, that's when they finally came in and basically made it known that this match is over. Becky already lost, but she's still champion. Anyways, Sasha and Becky will get a rematch at Hell in a Cell in the Hell in a Cell cage. The WWE has made both these women look strong. There had to be like a fuck finish to this because Becky is champion. You don't want the champion to lose right away, but Sasha's coming back looking hot as ever. She needs a big win, and obviously they're gonna drag out the story. But at Hell in a Cell, I'm expecting Sasha to win that belt. She needs to win it. There's no other outcome. Same thing with Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. I don't want to see no other outcome. Even though I feel like that match they're gonna drag it out, but there should not be no other outcome. We need two new champions, two top champions on Raw. Simple as that. This match was awesome. Plus Sasha should be the second woman to be in the Hell in a Cell and the only woman to be in two Hell in a Cells. So like I said, Sasha Banks has the experience. She needs to win. Match 7. Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. This match, it was better than their SummerSlam match, but this match was so boring. I understand this was a significant moment in the Kofi Kingston title reign, him beating the man that held him back, but Randy Orton, he's just, it's something about Randy Orton that's so boring. He's so boring in the ring. When he wants to go, he can go. He can get any crowd on their feet, hyped up. But he's always wrestling the same slow match, which leads into the RKO out of nowhere. Like, I don't know, 15 minutes later. I don't know, Randy, come on, man. We love you, but come on, man. Pick it up a little bit more, man. I get it. You get paid a lot of money for doing nothing, but you can't complain about it because you're Randy Orton. But when it's a slow, boring match like this, and we just had a match with Sasha and Becky with the crowd going crazy, and you just bring us down to a sleepy level, come on, man. It just ruins the whole mood of the night. And I'm not putting all the blame on Randy. They both didn't get out of first gear. I just feel like they didn't bring it. And this was supposed to be a big match where Kofi Kingston finally beat his number one opponent, number one rivalry with Randy Orton. His biggest rival is probably Randy Orton. Finally beats him. So Kofi wins. Orton loses clean at the end of the match. Orton hit the RKO. He goes for a pin, but Kofi's leg was by the bottom rope. So he got his leg there and the referee saw it. This is what I don't understand. Orton, what is he? 14-time champion, in the business for almost 20 years now. Come on, man. You don't know to bring someone in the middle of the ring and not have their legs or arm or whatever by the rope. Like, come on, man. That makes Randy Orton look a little dumb, but whatever. Anyways, Orton, he decided to bring back something. He was going for the punt kick. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew the punt kick was eventually going to be in the story. So he's setting up the punt kick. But Kofi Kingston moved. Kofi quickly hit a Trouble in Paradise for the win. Orton loses. There you go. Like I said, 14-time champion. Forgot about rope breaks apparently. Made Randy Orton look stupid, but whatever. I was expecting so much more from this match. It was slow, boring. No one really cared about it. But there you go. That's basically the title reign of Kofi Kingston. We know it's over. The fairy tale story is over. It was a good run. Kofi, I don't want to hate on your title reign, but it just did not feel that great. The initial moment that you wanted at WrestleMania was amazing. Joyful, beautiful moment for Kofi Kingston. But the challenges you had after and the story of you just still, the power of positivity, you not getting a little bit more serious, kind of killed the storyline in your title reign. But whatever, I still appreciate it. It was a good run while it lasted. So there you go. It was just the last match for Kofi Kingston. Well, not the last match, because obviously he has to lose it. But this is the last winning effort of Kofi Kingston as WWE Champion. Second to last match, Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan. Not sure why this match is even on this show. This pay-per-view was called Clash of Champions, where two championships had to be spared to the pre-show, the U.S. title and the cruiserweight title. But a normal well, not a normal match, a DQ match, no disqualification match, is going on second to last for some reason. No championship involved and no importance involved. I know it's a important storyline, quotation marks apparently, but no type of role going on in this match. It's just for Roman, basically. You think about it, it's for Roman, but I'm not hating on Roman. I'm actually enjoying Roman way more than Seth Rollins, but you just have to point. I have to point it out. Why is this even happening? But anyways, I'm not even gonna get this mixed up with Roman and Rowan. It's basically the same damn name, but anyways, this match, it went on slow and then eventually picked up. It basically was Rowan throwing Reigns around ringside, whatever. Rowan had Reigns on the steel steps or laying on the steel steps. He charged at him. Reigns moved. Then Reigns grabbed the candlestick, but Rowan grabbed the steel steps, threw it in Reigns' face, whatever. They fought around the crowd a little bit. Back to ringside. Reigns hit a drive-by and cleared the commentary desk. But Rowan cross-bodied him, literally took him out, killed him. Reigns then had Rowan took a piece of the LED board and slammed Reigns onto it. Reigns got a little comeback. He hit a couple Superman punches, but Rowan still he got Reigns in a powerbomb position, straight powerbombed him through the announce table, toward the stage area. Rowan he hit a claw slam or claw choke slam onto another table by the side of the stage. Rowan is about to hit Reigns with the same camera. Now remember the camera from SmackDown Live, the little the whole crane and the camera, whatever, that whole little spot. He's about to hit him with the camera again. But from the side of the stage, like on the ramp area, it was a pipe, a random pipe just sitting there. So Reigns grabs the pipe, hits Rowan with it, Superman punch down the ramp. Rowan is basically by ringside now, by like the ring, by the crowd barricade, whatever. Roman is about a hit. He's about to hit a big spear from the top of the ramp, running down. So Roman's charging up, whatever, it's taunt, running down out of nowhere, big boot. And we know that's not Rowan hitting that big boot. We knew that was somebody else because it was so fast, but we saw that was not Rowan. The camera looks up, it's Luke Harper. The crowd went crazy. Luke Harper returns, whatever. Big booted the charging Roman Reigns. So Rowan hit the Iron Claw slam in the ring, pinned Roman Reigns. He beat him clean. Rowan has beat Roman Reigns clean. Surprising. Anyways, I thought Roman was just going to finish his feud off. I thought this feud was over. But clearly it's not. Anyways, we know that we're gonna get Harper, Rowan versus Reigns and Bryan, because Bryan is basically babyface now. But is Bryan really on Roman's side? That's what I want to know. Are we gonna get a swerve? Are we gonna find out that Bryan is the mastermind of Harper and Rowan the whole time? Now, if that happens, it's kind of random. It doesn't make sense because Rowan basically killed Bryan a couple times with that Iron Claw, but WWE, how this story can change. I don't know. It just seems weird, whatever. And why would they have Daniel Bryan turn back babyface after he was basically the best heel on the main roster? Nobody could beat Daniel Bryan. And when I say that, I mean like promo, wrestling wise, and just the overall feel and character that Daniel Bryan is. No one was beating him. He was untouchable. So I don't know why they're going to change him to turn a face now, whatever. I guess, whatever. It's just, this storyline, it was so intriguing, and now it's turning to a flop. I don't know, whatever. Who cares about it anymore? Finally, we are in our main event. Braun Strowman versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title. I didn't care about this match. It was predictable. It felt forced. Plus, both were baby faces, so the crowd didn't know who to cheer. But This match started quickly. Like every other match on the show, this match is quick. Just like me, quickly going through this show. I did not care about this show. Anyways, so Strowman turned Rollins inside out with a shoulder tackle right away. Strowman went for a power slam, but Seth got out of it and attacked his leg. Rollins hit 3 super kicks, frog splash, went for the pin. Strowman kicked out before 1. Boom. Big moment. Strowman then hit his shoulder tackles on the outside. He hit 2, 1, ran around. 2, ran around. And when he went for the third one, I can't lie, this was actually nice. Rollins got Strowman in a drop toe hold, and Strowman flew over the announce desk. That was a nice spot. That's what I could say. I like this spot. And this match, it had like a Brock Lesnar feel. Like, just picture Brock Lesnar there instead of Strowman. That's what it felt like. Another like Seth and Brock match. It was pretty nice, but I just didn't care about it. But anyways, Rollins then hit a suicide dive, hits another one, and the second one actually broke the table. Like the first one, he did the suicide dive, pushed Braun to the table. The table started to break a little bit. The second one, he did it again. The whole table collapsed. Boom. Rollins goes in the ring, goes for a dive again, but this time Strowman catches him. Rollins slid out from him catching him. Rollins then try to go for a superplex on Strowman when they're inside the ring, right? So I don't know if they were actually gonna hit the superplex or maybe that wasn't part of the spot and maybe the next thing was planned, but it just seemed like they were going for the superplex and they just couldn't do it. So whatever. Strowman pushes Rollins down and he's down on the ground. And this is crazy. So Braun Strowman gets to the top and this guy almost dies. Like he literally almost falls to his death and kills himself. He goes to the top, stumbles a little bit. Think about it. This guy is, what is he? 6'9", 6'10", however, almost 7 feet, 300 plus pounds on the top rope. Goes for a frog splash and it was scary. Anyway, she landed on his knee, so he couldn't go for the pin right away. And I know Rollins taking that frog splash probably was deadly. Anyways, so Rollins quickly went for a sleeper hold and got flung over. Rollins then hit a stomp, kicked out of 1. Second stomp, kicked out of 2. Third stomp, kicked out of 2 again. So this Rollins had to pull out something. The stomp wasn't getting it done. He pulled out the pedigree. Boom. Pedigree. One more stomp. Boom. 1, 2, 3 is over. We knew this. Braun Strowman. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about him. To me, he's not believable. And as a champion, like obviously if I see him, yeah, this is a big, strong guy. I feel like he could beat anybody up, but he's an idiot. Like his character is an idiot. I hate everything about Braun Strowman's character. I wish they booked him right. They just book him as the big giant idiot. Never gets the job done. Whatever. Who cares? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares about this? But anyways, like I said, this had like a Brock Lesnar type feel for the match, and it was pretty much enjoyable. I didn't care about the match, but for what we got, it was pretty much enjoyable. Whatever. And like I mentioned before, after the match, Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, attacked Rollins on the stage, and it confirms that we will see Seth Rollins versus the Fiend, Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell in Hell in a Cell. And, you know, we need to see Bray Wyatt win the title. Now, I have a theory that Bray Wyatt may not win the title, but he won't take the loss. I have a feeling that Bray Wyatt is going to be in the ring and the same thing is going to happen. We're going to see stomp, 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 and Bray Wyatt's going to kick out again and again and again. And eventually, I don't know if he's going to go for another big move and out of nowhere, then this is going to happen. But what am I talking about? Seth Rollins is going to hit another stomp probably or pedigree or whatever he's going to hit, and the lights are going to go out. After the lights go out, Bray is going to be gone. The Fiend will be gone. we're not gonna know what's gonna happen. And after that, the story's gonna continue. That's my theory on what's gonna happen at Hell in a Cell. I don't think that Bray is just gonna win the title, even though I think he should. Just give it to him. Don't waste his opportunity. Just give him the title. I feel like they're gonna drag it out. They can't have another DQ finish at Hell in a Cell. The last Hell in a Cell was Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship because Braun Strowman decided to cash in and let it be known, not have a secret cash in. And we had the match, and we had the Shield get involved, Ziggler and Dolph get involved, and then Brock Lesnar comes in, kicks down the door, F5 both men, and the match is over. I literally felt like I was screwed. I felt upset. I felt like WWE literally screwed me out of my match. I wanted to see Strowman finally win the gold. I wanted to actually see it. I don't want to see it now. Strowman, goodbye. We cannot have another DQ finish. So it's either WWE is going to do my scenario, like I said, with The Fiend just disappearing, or he has to win the title because there's no way he's going to lose by Seth Rollins or a DQ finish. It can't happen. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for listening. I know this is late. You know what to do. Like my video, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Logic is Key, YT. That's Logic is Key, YT. And stay tuned for more videos. More will come out soon. Thank you so much for listening.